It's not negative for us to say, this is the truth. This is what we know. This is what you know.
Well, my idea, I don't begrudge anybody, the right to have a holiday. I just don't want the government to be facilitating it,
And that's,
And,
you know what? This billboard is not about the government facilitating Christmas. This is
Right.
not about the
This
federalness of the holiday.
This is a philosophical position.
This is about closeted atheists going through the motions and pretending that they're Christians. Pretending that they're Christians.
Or any other religion. For that
Well,
matter, right.
and for this specific billboard, is
but-
pretending that they're Christians. Going through the motions, going along to get along. You know what? There have been some negative thoughts about this. If we can go back to the slide,
Well,
there are some negative things. Jennifer says, "I'm an atheist, but this is a little far. This goes a little too far." Okay, that's good. And that's true. It does go a little farther than we have in the past. But guess what? This is not my concern.
Right.
The concern is that the ones that haven't gone far enough already got negative stuff. They already got the defacing. They already got the why do atheists hate Christians. It's not going too far for us to say this.
You'd think they would trust God.
You'd think. I guess God will strike the billboard down with lightning.
I've been thinking about this for a while because, and I've mentioned this for a while on my own show in New York, and I've discussed this, for years on the show. I've mentioned it every now and then. There's something about atheists or atheism that really pushes buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially in certain fundamentalist groups, not all of them, but the Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh, Sarah Palin crowd.
Yes.
There's something about atheism and atheists that pushes buttons, and I've been trying to think what it is. I mean, there are certain obvious things, but we don't push their button. It's like Hindus and Muslims and Buddhists and Jews, as a rule, they may think they're all wrong and going to hell, but they don't push buttons in this particular type of person.
That's right.
The way atheists do.
That's right. Because atheists are supposed to have no morals.
Well, I think it's even deeper than that. I think the atheists have no morals. That's the defensive shield that they put up to convince themselves. I think we scare the crap out of them.
Yes. And look at us, we're being moral, we're being ethical, we're here, we outnumber Jews and Muslims and Hindus combined and doubled, and guess what? We're going to say it from now on.
Yeah,
we're not going underground. We will never go underground again.
And I think, again, I'm not a psychologist, but I just think there's just something really unnerving that gets under their skin. And I think it might be the fear that, maybe this is speculation, they may be some kind of undercurrent, subliminal fear that we're right.
Of course. Of course. It's just like the crazy homophobes out there are very often hiding something. Well, those crazy Christians are very often, in my personal theory, closeted atheists, closeted even to themselves.
Well, maybe maybe it's because they don't. Maybe they begin to doubt their own faith because, I mean, really, if you really trust that God is in charge, what's the problem with atheists or anyone else who doesn't believe your religion?
That's right. They know it's a myth too.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. And I think atheism kind of forces them to confront their own underlying lack of faith. And I'm not saying that there aren't people that don't really have faith, but I think, well, isn't it Dennett that said it's not that people believe, it's people believe that they believe?
Right. So, what do you think? Our email address is avtv@atheist.org. We are out of time, Dennis, so we're going to have to cut out quickly. I'm David Silverman.
Dennis Horvitz.
Thank you very much for joining us on American Atheists, where reason reigns and reality rules.